Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Mi, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. So in this most recent Wano arc, we've seen that Kaido and Big Mom are apparently defeated, and this could cause them to lose their title of Emperor of the Sea to the pirates of this new generation. So this may change their determination level to conquer the One Piece as before, but it seems these two characters also had a very great bond during their past in the Xebec crew, which could mean that they could end up teaming up together and forming a crew as one. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the possibility of Kaido and Big Mom teaming up to create a new crew together, a crew that would pursue a new goal, and what those new goals would be. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, we'd be absolutely honored if you consider leaving us a like or even subscribing with a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out and motivates us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in an even bigger way, consider sharing the video or the channel with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So friends, Kaido met Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom, when he was only 15 years old. And this happened soon after joining the Rock's crew as an apprentice. Now, Kaido showed himself to be very strong from a really young age, and this may have caught Big Mom's attention. Seeing that Kaido was quite young compared to the other pirates that were in the crew, Charlotte would have introduced herself to him and then gave him advice not to trust rocks, while declaring that it would be she who would rule the seas one day. Apparently, since they met, Linlin has been very kind and friendly to Kaido and helped him in certain circumstances, and then gave him also helpful hints and advice so that he could become stronger and stronger. So although the pirates known as Rocks were really not known as very compassionate or giving members, even towards each other inside their crew, it seems that Charlotte and Kaido seem to have a very good and friendly relationship, maybe even one that was sibling-like, or something else. But it seems that Charlotte was the one who was trying their hardest to keep this friendship between them active, since Kaido really wasn't one for expressing his feelings after being betrayed by the very king of his country and the people that he had trusted most and fought for most of his young life. During the God Valley incident, Linlin gifted the Uo Uo no Mi, Mado Seryu, to Kaido, granting this power to Kaido in exchange for a life debt, though this fruit really brought Kaido to a whole new level of incredibly strong, gaining the ability to transform himself into a giant dragon that possesses immense destructive power. In this way, Big Mom was one of those responsible for making Kaido one of the most powerful men in the world, or rather, the strongest creature in the world. Linlin seemed to look at Kaido as a brother, and for this reason she always helped him as much as possible, taking care of him so that no harm would come to that young boy. The more time they spent together, the more she felt she had to protect him from his own captain, who was hiding some kind of secret. We've seen that during the God Valley incident, Linlin was very worried about Kaido because she feared the path that Kaido would take now that he was no longer part of the crew. When the Rock's pirates were defeated by Garp and Roger, Big Mom desperately searched for Kaido in an attempt to find the young boy, but it was just too late. He had already left for the seas in search of his own new adventures. Kaido also didn't seem to care much about Big Mom's emotions, but he also had a certain respect for her, even though he didn't show it because of his pride. Nowadays, both would like nothing more than to take each other's life. The partnership they once had has been totally undone, leaving only a great desire to take out the other. But it could be now that since they've been defeated by Luffy, Law, and Kid, a new union may arise between them. But this union would no longer have the objective of conquering the One Piece, but rather destroying this new generation of pirates that brought them down. In Wano, they united to conquer the One Piece together, but the pirates of this new generation interrupted their plans and almost took their lives in a humiliating defeat. Of course, being extremely proud, the both of them wouldn't just allow these pirates to defeat them and then get their Yonko titles. So we could see a union between Big Mom's pirates and Kaido's pirates, forming a large fleet of ex-Yonko. And with their crews combined, this could be something almost comparable to the old Xebec crew and their pirate Rocks. But in this way, Kaido and Big Mom could really cause a great worldwide terror, because even though they don't necessarily have the title of Yonko or might lose it, Big Mom and Kaido still possess a great strength, so their powers would be capable of causing a destruction anywhere in the world just on their individual. Putting them together makes it all the more terrifying. This union could also make the world government really take notice, because the union of these two characters would be disastrous again, because even though there's still a great feeling of hatred between Big Mom and Kaido, they have an even greater hatred for somebody else, or some other people. Early on in this Wano arc, we saw some of the potentials of what a union between these two crews could look like. I mean, when Big Mom was coming into Wano, Kaido threatened to take her life if she just dared to enter his territory. And no matter why she was going there, and really not even caring, Linlin invoked the whole idea that he still owed her a debt. So Kaido didn't want to pay the soul deal that he and Big Mom made in the past in exchange for the fruit he currently owned. stones. So this made Big Mom quite angry with his attitude, but she still came to Wano anyway. But Kaido also doesn't want to take Big Mom's life in some dishonorable way. He would want to take her life in a dignified manner out of respect for the things that she has done for him in the past. When he had the opportunity, Kaido and his men captured and brought Big Mom to Onigashima, and she preferred to face her equal in combat, ordering his subordinates to free her from the sea stone chains that held her tight. Since it was a fight between two Yonko, it was obviously a destructive and dangerous one. And the skies opened up and a great deal of pressure was put on the people who were there in Onigashima. However, after their battle, Kaido and Big Mom found a common goal. They both had the dream of world domination and temporarily put aside their differences to achieve this very dream. With this common goal, they formed an alliance between the two. But Big Mom didn't have her crew at that moment. Most of her pirates were still back in Whole Cake, kind of repairing the damage from Luffy and his crew. So only a few pirates actually came with her to Wano. So the strength of Kaido's pirates were all gathered in one place, while Big Mom's was almost non-existent, as her sons really hadn't made it up the waterfall because of Marco's intervention that sank Big Mom's ship as well in the waterfall. After Kaido and Big Mom seemed to settle things for the moment, they got together and started acting quite jovial to each other. Well, they were drinking and being excited to work together again, although they still wanted to take each other's lives after they achieved the goal. And this relationship could be quite the same as it was when they were in the Rocks Pirates cruise so many years ago. And even though they hate each other, they kind of still enjoy each other's company very much, because they also have a mutual respect and recognition for each other as great pirates. Besides finding many similarities between them, in this way, they really kind of act as if they were siblings, in which they fight all the time but still have a certain respect and maybe love for each other. But even as allies, Kaido and Big Mom are still going to have a chaotic attitude towards each other, and occasionally they're going to end up fighting with each other even though they're standing side by side. And they also don't have a good synchronicity in combat. They don't really know how to work together, and kind of it becomes a one-upsman kind of game between them, which really doesn't help in a large battle. But when they got calmer and they had their ability to listen and really started working together, they showed a great combat synergy and really could have been unbeatable together, to the point that the pirates of the Worst Generation had to devise a plan to separate the two to ever stand a chance. Kaido and Big Mom also demonstrated a formidable combination technique, the Hakai, which was able to decimate everything in its path. And it shows that even though they're rivals, they still can work together to achieve a goal. So it could be that Kaido and Big Mom's arrangement or kind of merger still might continue with the end of this Wano arc. And even though they suffered defeats, this defeat could be the thing that brings them together, or at least keeps them together. Also, since Big Mom and Kaido would no longer have exclusivity over the poneglyphs, there would no longer be a reason for them to keep them protected. So then they could go and kind of leave them be and really focus their efforts on searching out the pirates of the Worst Generation. Because really, if we think about it, they would be trying to protect these from Luffy. And after invading Whole Cake and Wano, he was able to attain knowledge of really what was written on the road poneglyph that was there. So there's no reason for the Yonko to keep those stones protected. Plus, Luffy would be getting closer and closer to getting the location of the One Piece. With really only having one more road poneglyph left, he is closer and closer to putting these pieces of the puzzle together and find the true location of the One Piece treasure. So with their partnership, Big Mom and Kaido could go after Luffy to defeat him and get the information of where the One Piece is located. And not only them, but there may be other pirates that are also looking to seek out this treasure. Plus, there are a few goals in the world other than revenge that really focus you in on some kind of thing that you want to achieve. Now, whether or not Big Mom and Kaido would want to regain their Yonko title, they're still gonna want to take out these pirates of the new generation, because this is the reason why they lost it, and this could be the real motivation that keeps this partnership between Kaido and Big Mom alive. So this time, all of Big Mom and Kaido's pirates would be together to achieve this goal. Although both crews might need some time, because we gotta consider the really big headliners of Kaido's crew that survived are gonna need some time to heal. The bigger hitters on Big Mom's crew are gonna have to heal as well. And so assuming that none lost their lives, there's still gonna be a little bit of time before this crew is up to 100% full strength. Add on the fact that Luffy and Kid and Law might not have their alliance with the Swordsmen of Wano anymore, anymore. So without that backing, it would become easier so that they could regain their Yonko title and take their stuff back from Luffy to conquer the One Piece with this new crew formed by Kaido and Big Mom's pirates. But for now, what do you think about it? Do you think that Big Mom and Kaido could end up staying together for this new common goal of getting revenge? Do you think they would really care about getting their titles back? Or is it just gonna really be about getting these kids back? Let us know in the comments below. So as we wrap up the video, I want to thank you all so much for watching until the very end. Make sure you comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like or even a subscribe before you head out to take on the rest of your day. Hope to see you all in our next video, and let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.